one happen to be your energy drink? Well, today's topic is definitely on energy drinks, that is the secrets of energy drinks. And as you all know, energy drinks are widely available beverages which are very much popular among teenagers and university students. You can just see them around the canteen with one or other cans of energy hand drinks in their hands. And because of that reason, I just chose this topic today. And this topic definitely will deals about the secrets of the energy drink, what's the secret behind it, and it's both useful for the students as well as for their parents, so the parents also just knows what's the secret behind the energy drinks, why the students are so much after about it, and everything about it. So let's get started. And I'm Dr. Gitanjali Parekh, as you all know about me now. And before you go ahead, I would prefer you to like and subscribe to my channel, and share it if you just like it. So let's get started with it. So as you can see, the brand names, they include the Red Bull, Rockstar, Monster, Amp Energy. There are lots, Throttle, etc. There are lots many energy drinks. And during the free time, or you can say the lunch time, you can just find the adolescents or the teenagers or the university students, young adults, you can say, so very much with the cans of these energy drinks. Even the ads you see them, they show them that they get super powerful, and so students or the young adults, they are very much attracted toward it. The main ingredient in this energy drink is definitely caffeine, which is stimulant, and that increases energy and alertness. The amount of caffeine in the different drinks can range from about 1 cup to 5 cups, you can say so, of coffee. So in one can, you can imagine that it could have the caffeine level of 5 coffee drinks, you can say so, coffee cups, I mean to say so. And it depends, you can just see on the labels there that how much content the coffee drinks, these energy drinks have. Now these drinks also contain other caffeine containing natural ingredients also, such as guarana and yerba mate. So the caffeine in these ingredients is not necessarily included on the label, so it's not necessary that there should be a label of like it contains caffeine. If goes under the name of guarana or yerba mate, then also it means that it has caffeine into it. Other additives in these drinks, such as taurine is there, ginseng, vitamin B are there. They are being touted by manufacturers as being that they provide positive effects, and they are very beneficial, and they help in increasing the energy, endurance, performance, and stamina. But they are not proven claims. These claims are being said by the manufacturers, but they have been not research or something. In research studies, nothing has been found so. Now people take these drinks to get an energy boost, to increase alertness, as you might have seen in the ads also, that the adolescent or a young person, just to impress the other female part, or they just and show how much energized they are or how much confident they are, and they have this thing, increase alertness, and to mix with alcohol while partying. So it helps them to study and to rehydrate their bodies, mostly they feel so. Now there is a growing concern that the makers of the energy drinks, they target youth mostly, you must have seen so, because that seems attractive for that age group. So in that age group, the people want to be flamboyant and they want to be noticed and covered, and for them they are the best persons to be taken care of. However, excess use of these beverages could cause young people to be taking far too much caffeine into their bodies. Now, if you have to see about the short-term effects of the intake of these energy drinks, then definitely the effects of energy drink is nothing but the effects of the caffeine in it. So if you have to just say that depending upon the amount of caffeine in the drink and the sensitivity of the person to the caffeine, People who consume one typical energy drink, that is less than 200 milligram of caffeine, may be in a mildly better mood. They may feel good or feel less tired or drowsy. They feel more attentive, alert, and able to concentrate. They have increased blood pressure. If just notice them, their BP would be slightly higher than the normal, and so is their body temperature, because it's a caffeine is a stimulant and it increases the various parameters of the body. Then people also feel like more are going for urination, and some people may have a sleeping problem. Like if you take before bed, then these people might have certain sleeping problems. Now people who consume several energy drinks or high caffeine content energy drinks may feel irritable. I mean to say, the stimulation is so much that it creates irritability in that person. Nervousness might be there, restlessness and agitated. The people may report headache, experience a rapid heartbeat, feel nauseous, have problems sleeping. So these were some of the short-term effects of taking caffeine, or you can say so, energy drinks. Now when we talk about long-term effects, now heavy daily use of energy drinks, now if we say so, it is around 600 milligram of caffeine daily. Now it may cause depression and or anxiety, chronic sleep problems, and upset stomach. Now as far as the tolerance and dependence above this energy drinks has been considered, the people who regularly take caffeine, whether it may be in the form of energy drinks, cola, coffee or tea, they develop a kind of tolerance. That is, each time they need to take more of the caffeinated drink to have the desired effect. Now people can also become physically dependent on caffeine, that is, their body needs it. Until and unless, you must have seen it like a drug addict, so same as that. And as far as now, we'll just talk about the withdrawal symptoms. Now if people abruptly stops taking their usual amount of caffeine, for example discontinue having their daily energy drinks, they could have withdrawal symptoms that include severe headache, tiredness, irritability, and decreased attention in children. Now these symptoms usually don't last long, a day or two, but in some people it could last for a week. So apart from all this, there are other risk factors also involved. Now if mixed with alcohol, which is becoming a common practice among young people and drinkers, they feel less drunk and more alert. So it is kind of awake drunk situation. Wide awake, the person is wide awake and at the same time is drunk also. And it has been found that people who consume energy drinks are more likely to also participate in risky behaviors like gambling or fighting and other things, because your functioning is affected. Now children who drink even small quantities of energy drinks, one serving a day, you can see, so may suffer from anxiety, changes in moods and loss of attentiveness. Now this may make it harder for them to learn at school and establish friendship. People who are not used to caffeine could overdose on caffeine if they drink energy drinks. So because you are just substituting the caffeine and other things with that of the energy drinks, so it is just an overdose of it. And athletes and active individuals should avoid energy drinks before, during and after exercise, as these, instead of energizing you, it dehydrates. The main function of the caffeine is it dehydrates also, so it might cause dehydration also. And some of the additives in the energy drinks, they can be very harmful to the people, especially those who are on blood thinner or on some blood sugar lowering medications. There is an evidence also that if a woman takes a more caffeine per day, the amount that is like couple of cups of coffee during pregnancy, then the child birth weight is also being affected. They can have a lower weight birth child obviously. So you can see, so it's energy drinks, they are for seldomly if you are using it, as they can put you in good mood or energize you, but on a regular basis, it's nothing but an addiction to it, because the amount of caffeine in them is too high for it. For example, in the Red Bull itself, 250 ml, it has 80 milligram. Rockstar has 160 milligram. Full Throttle has 144 milligram, and so are the other drinks also. So before going ahead, go look into the features, because and I just wanted this for the students as well as parents, because they also get into insight what's the secret, why is it so, and how much beneficial to it. So look into the pros and cons, and then go ahead. If you like this, do share with other people also, and to subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much.